Well, first of all, let's just have a little chat about where we are at this particular time of the season. How difficult is it that you've got to sort of behave yourselves and train hard and stay away from sort of an enjoyable season, as they say, in terms of the festive season?
It's difficult, but it's part of a job at the end of the day. Like, it's what we sign up for, you know. It's hard when everyone else around you is doing whatever, but I suppose they're not footballers, so, and they'd want to be in our position if they could, so we've got to be grateful for that fact, and if it means we've got to stay in, we've got to stay in.
How important is it, you're right, to have that fitness right at the top level?
Yeah, it's vital, like for me especially, because obviously with not playing every single game, you know, you're not always going to be match fit, so it's important that you try and stay in the best shape and whatever the case is, so you're in the best possible, you know, position for whenever you're called upon.
Yeah, you spoke about not playing every game, but again, how vital is that you're ready when you are called on, either as a starter or as a substitute?
Yeah, it's major. You don't get no warnings really. You don't get no, you know, few days notice. It's none of that. We find out the team whenever we find it out, and if you've got to be ready, there's no excuses, there's no nothing. And that's something that I've been trying to work on probably more recently, and especially as I've got older, that I might have been caught out in the past with not being as fit as I should have been, you know, with not playing every game, like I said. So yeah, it's something that I definitely focus on now, so whenever my time does come, I'm just ready.
Yeah, what do you do? What have you been doing extra then to make sure, you know, you're right up to speed?
I feel like it's easy whilst training to be, you know, almost like, not a passenger, but, you know, you're in autopilot mode, you know your routine, you're going to come in, you're going to eat, you're going to train, you're going to do gym, you might do a bit extra, you're going to go home, and it's about finding that little extra, you know, 5%, 10% whilst training, just pushing yourself a little bit harder. And throughout time, it all adds up, you know.
And when you've done all that, and how you feel, does it make it feel better mentally for you that you know you're ready to go?
Yeah, you've got nothing in the back of your mind telling you should have done this, you should have done that. You're confident. Just helps in general. You know that when you're going into the game, you've done everything that you can to have the best outcome personally and for the team.
And how do you view a Christmas programme and a New Year programme in terms of hectic fixtures? As a professional footballer, do you see it as an important stage of the season?
Yeah, it's vital with so many games, so many different factors that could possibly come in. It's exciting as well. We look at it exciting. We want to play games. You know, that's what we're here to do. That's what we want to do. That's what we get paid for. So it's one of the most exciting parts of the season, to be honest.
And of course, if you can get some results and pick up some wins, it can quickly turn around the season. That's exactly where you're standing at the moment, isn't it? Going into these sort of fixture runs. Yeah,
momentum's key, and I feel like we know that because we've been on the wrong side of it, obviously, with results not going our way, but performances, you know, recent performances have been all right. So I feel like we know that momentum's key, and we've just got to try and shift that and then keep it going in our favour.
Of course, over the last few weeks, the manager's decided to change a little bit in terms of with his formation and system. Does that suit you better, the way that it is, a wing-back role, or is the right-back the more preferred one? What do you think?
If you'd have asked me a while ago, I would have said right-back. That's all I've really known, but I'd probably say I prefer wing-back now, just because it gives you that licence to be higher up the pitch, be more aggressive, more on the front foot, rather than, you know, having someone ahead of you that you might have to play behind if that's the case.
What do you have to add, though, to that, from being the natural right-back to being that wing-back? Do you have to add more of an attacking play?
Yeah, definitely. You're the highest on that right side for me. You're the one that's really got to put the crosses in, try and create chances. You know, playing right-back, you've got someone ahead of you who can do that as well, so there's two of you. Whereas when you're on the wing-back, you're kind of isolated. You're the one giving the width out there on your own. Injuries
have hampered your progress, no doubt about it, this particular season, because you must have been looking around at what's been going on, that you thought, you know, there was more opportunities to get, you know, regular first-team football. But now you're fit and healthy, and fingers crossed you're going to get that.
Yeah, I feel like I did feel sorry for myself, I'll be honest. I felt like I was missing out. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. That's what I believe. And so I'm here now, I'm fit now, and I'm feeling better than I have done before. So I've just got to be ready to take my opportunity if it comes.